Who Shattered the World is boldly painted on the walls of the room where Immortan Joe imprisoned his wives in Mad Max Fury Road. Both Fury Road and its three predecessors compellingly suggest that the answer lies with men like Immortan Joe, individuals driven by a thirst for power whose reckless actions result in warfare and economic ruin. However, an intriguing fan theory introduces a different suspect in Mad Max. But before we get into it, if you haven't done so already, please hit the subscribe button, drop a like and comment on the video, and if you're able, please sign up for channel memberships for exclusive content, which really helps us out. Anyway, let's get back to the Wasteland. So, this theory posits that Max, a policeman who suffered a mental breakdown following the events of the original 1979 film, leading to a reality where everything that unfolds afterward is merely a figment of his imagination. One of the most harrowing scenes in the Mad Max saga occurs in the first film when Toe Cutter, played by Hugh Keays-Byrne, who later portrays Immortan Joe, kills Max's young son. This tragic event marks a pivotal moment in Max's perception of his world, revealing that the civilized society he and his fellow officers sought to defend was already in ruins even before the apocalypse fully unfolded. Fans have enjoyed speculating their own theories. One popular notion suggests that the Mad Max in Fury Road interacts with the music box given to the feral kid at the conclusion of The Road Warrior, leading to the idea that the feral kid eventually becomes the hardy version of Max, adopting the name of the Road Warrior he'd idolized. Another theory posits that Max evolves into a folk hero in the post-apocalyptic world. This theory, supported by the narration at the beginning of The Road Warrior and the children's adventures in Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome, suggests that we are witnessing tales recounted by kids in the Wasteland, with the details that are often altered and exaggerated. Like many fan theories, these concepts have their flaws. For instance, did the feral kid coincidentally sustain the same leg injury as the original Max? And they may not offer much thematic depth. However, one particularly intriguing theory reshapes our understanding of the entire franchise. Amidst the chaos of decay, ordinary men were crushed and broken. Men like Max, the fierce warrior Max. In the thunder of an engine, he lost everything, becoming a mere shadow of his former self, a hollow, desolate figure tormented by the ghosts of his past. A man who roamed the wasteland. This narration from the beginning of The Road Warrior starkly illustrates Rokitansky's fate following the first film. His psyche shattered, he was left with nothing but regret and guilt. A straightforward interpretation suggests that Max experiences a semblance of redemption when he liberates a group of scavengers from the clutches of Lord Humongous and his band of marauders. The bond between Max and the feral kid hints at a father-son relationship. Similarly, in Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome, Max aids the children hidden on planet Earth, freeing them from Anti-Entity and the oppressive forces of Bartertown. Yet, one fan theory interprets the opening narration as a reflection of Max's fractured mental state post-first film. In his guilt-ridden, hallucinatory mind, the Max who couldn't save his family envisions himself as a savior of others. The feral kid, the children of planet Earth, the wives in Fury Road, none of them are real. They symbolize Max's relentless guilt and a sense of failure, mere phantoms in the wasteland as he dreams of rescuing illusions instead of the wife and son he let down. Transforming these heroic deeds into a fantasy context significantly alters Max's narrative, rendering it much more tragic. Rather than being a noble wanderer who aids those in need, a symbol of virtue in a chaotic environment, Max is portrayed as a fool trapped in his own thoughts and failing to assist anyone. Just another victim of a shattered reality. The Max Goes Mad theory holds significant weight. It serves not only to clarify plot and lore inconsistencies that may have been overlooked by Miller and his collaborators, but also offers a more cynical perspective on the narrative, portraying Max as a victim rather than a hero. This interpretation is valid, reflecting how one perceives our reality. If you observe the world and recognize figures akin to Immortan Joe, demagogues who seem to wield unchecked power and feel that individual actions are futile, you might view Max's defiance as mere fantasy. While this perspective may seem bleak, it underscores the connection between even the most outlandish films and our reality, reminding us that our world is fragile and urging us to take action to safeguard it.